The CoryxKenshin allegations. See what this is about.
So last night, my entire timeline was jumping talking about a YouTuber named CoryxKenshin. Truthfully, I don't really know much about the guy, but he is factually one of the biggest creators on YouTube. It appears to me that he mainly makes gaming playthrough style videos, and people really seem to universally love him. The last time I can remember him really making headlines was when he was saying YouTube is racist or showed favoritism or something like that. Well, last night, Cory found himself on the end of some allegations from an ex-girlfriend, and now a lot of his fans are turning their back on him, saying that this all seems completely out of character, while others are obviously coming to his defense.
Dude, that is crazy. I mean, he didn't even say anything yet. I got to hear what this going.
So all of the information we have right now does come from the ex-girlfriend, who goes by the name Panda Ninja XX Official, and she posted 3 slideshows on TikTok which she titles The Truth About Your Favorite YouTuber, adding, "I'm not doing a story time, I'm sharing what I lived. If it feels heavy, it's because it was." Also saying content warning, non-graphic, emotional plus mental abuse, manipulation, narcissistic behavior, love bombing, gaslighting, illness-related trauma, emotional abandonment, and status-fueled cruelty. I mean, just based on the sheer amount of buzzwords she used here, I thought, god damn, this dude must have done some really bad shit. She starts out by saying that the world doesn't know the real Cory, and that he was hiding her from the world during the duration of their relationship.
I mean, he huge. Why would he want to put his personal life? I mean, he don't even show his family. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. That's already kind of like a red flag to me. But again, I'm not going to take no sides. Granted, I already know that he's quote unquote innocent because apparently people dropped the video saying that he actually is not guilty of these claims. So I'm just trying to see what all the things that they're adding in this video that's about the situation. So, and then we'll check out the other videos.
She even questions his religious acumen here. You talk about devotion, but act like hurting people in private doesn't count. You fooled a lot of people, but not me. She goes on to say that Cory met her when she was at her lowest, and that he made her feel important. She also alludes multiple times to the idea that he ghosted her, or that he emotionally abused her, and that when she needed him the most, he was nowhere to be found.
Now, this is not really something to really play about. Like, this stuff is actually serious stuff. So I'm not for to sit here and joke around about it.
You treated my body, my heart, my time like they were things that you could shelve and retrieve whenever it suited you. Like I only existed when you needed to feel wanted. And it seems like they had a complicated on and off relationship. She alludes to the idea that he apparently cheated on her in public. And then the next day, someone told me they saw you in California with another girl. He goes on to claim that this was his sister, and she also says that this is when he stopped talking to her altogether. And then she goes on to say that this ruined her nervous system somehow, and over she questions his position as a role model on YouTube, and really the entire image that he presents in his content to his audience, claiming that part 2 would be even heavier. And honestly, this—
Okay, so before he gets into the part 2 and claiming and hearing his perspective, already hearing from this, sounds like it's either she's jealous because he's getting more attention from other women now, or quote unquote she sees a bag in it and she's trying to get some attention. Because I already know, I've already hearing about quote unquote that he's not in these allegations, like he didn't do anything. So I'm just going off of what I've been seeing and stuff like that, but it's just one of those things. So basically, she's claiming that he's not who he portrayed is, which honestly, with all YouTubers, we have some type of persona at some point. Like, you're not going to show all sides because everybody not really, they don't care. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really cares. I'll be honest with you. Nobody really cares about content creators. Like, you just want to watch their content. Like, that's what it really is, to be straight, really honest, right? I don't know how Cory is off the camera. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how he is. I mean, she knows him more than we do, but but there is people who lies about other people just because they feel hurt or they feel like, man, like this is it. So I don't know. This is my first time ever hearing about her. I never knew that she dated Cory. You know what I'm saying? Until it's like now, well, she put stuff like this in the light. So we'll just keep checking it out.
First post I really saw as a nothing burger. Like, wow, man has a relationship with a woman of age. Yes, maybe he led her on or he knew he had her wrapped around his finger, but nothing criminal or even immoral to me. Now in part 2 we see some
Why
actual
did it zoom
messages
in like
exchanged
that?
between the two of them. Apparently they were communicating through Xbox quite a bit, which is insane to me, but I digress. Basically it seems like after some time Cory wanted to spin the block for a booty call, apparently making light of himself ghosting her in the past. You still seeing someone? Why do you ask? Because I'm trying to fuck up your life some more. What? That was a joke, jeez. I was just asking. Now she claims he did this spinning of the block because he knew he could still get—
Wait. Okay. Hold up. So she posted. Oh damn. Is this actually his account? I don't know. I gotta see. I actually no. Okay, this is kind of crazy. This is crazy.
of the block because he knew he could still get her and that it would make him feel powerful. I mean, honestly, I think the dude just wanted to hit it again, seeing if it was a possibility. She claims, though, that he somehow threw the fact that she was apparently assaulted in the past by someone else in her face in doing this. She says that he used her when he wanted sex, and he comes back and says that this wasn't the case and that he genuinely loved her, but that apparently during the time of their relationship his life was all over the place. And despite previously claiming that she did not care about his money or status in the first part, she makes the assumption here that his life is all roses because he has money and fame, which obviously we've seen countless examples that that's not always the case. A lot of times more money, more status, well, it brings in a lot more problems for someone, especially mentally. And also, for the record, in her trying to expose him in this way, tells me that she is being very vengeful and really trying to turn his fans on him. I mean, just look at the way she titled this slideshow series. She was also trying to do like TikTok trends around the topic, which I'll get to here in a second. Now, apparently at some point this woman was diagnosed with cancer, which is obviously terrible. She says she was diagnosed all the way back during the pandemic, saying that she felt more alone than ever. And so she apparently reaches out to him, and she shares this single text from him, allegedly, where he says, "That was the most passive-aggressive cancer reveal ever." With absolutely no other context, we don't know what she said to him before that, how she said it, or how long it had been since they had even talked. Claiming that seeing that text was harder than the diagnosis itself. I mean, come on. I mean, she's basically acting like he says, "Well, that sucks, bitch, kick rocks," and then blocked her. Like, there is truly not enough context here to make a judgment about one—
Dude, is this all? I like I said, there's more information that's got released, so I'm gonna react to this and then also check out the other video. But I can see why people's like, yo, what the hell? Like, dude's been a dick. But I don't know. I don't know. Like, there's a lot of things that's cut off. There's a lot of things that's screenshot. They could be taken out of context. And also at this point, like, I'm a big fan of Corey. I'm a big fan of a lot of content creators, but I just don't put people on a pedestal like I used to when I first was growing up and watching people into content creation, because I understand that people are human beings and what they show on camera is not who they all are all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's just freaking content. It's literally putting on a show. So even Corey said himself, he's like, yo, like, I'm not always like this. I'm just showing you one point perspective of me because it's entertaining. I'm here to entertain y'all. That's it. And I feel like people gotta stop putting other people on pedestals. Like, we all human beings, we all have done some fucked up shit. We all have gone through some stuff, some hard things, heartaches, whatever the case might be. And I personally just don't think this is a great thing to do, to put your business out there as far as relationship online in the ways. Like, it's just never good. Like, unless you're trying to get something out of this, payback, monetary gain, or whatever, right? But this is never really something that you want to just put out in public. Maybe you want to take this to something that's, first of all, you want to go and see a therapist, right? That itself. And secondly, you should actually talk to something that's somebody that can actually deal with this, because putting it online is not going to do anything, right? Now, if they did something very wrong and sickening to you, and they have a fan base and they gaining monetary gain, then yeah, come out and let people know, hey, this is not who they is, who they portraying. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's get more information from this.
Single text message. But she claims that that message showed his true character, and she even brings his mother into this, saying that he should know better because she went through something similar with cancer, which I think is so out of bounds and fucked up for her to say. Now, she claims she survived the cancer, thankfully, and this is where we move on to part 3, where she basically says that Cory was using other women in this way where he never truly committed to them but liked to keep them around. She goes on and on about speaking her truth and holding Cory accountable, really painting the picture that what she's doing here is some brave act. And then she also shares this video of the two walking down a hallway where she says, POV, you didn't know this was one of the videos you'd look back on and realize he never cared. He only wanted to see how long you'd let him hurt you.
I'm still on.
I'm still on.
Then I woke up again and it was off.
Did you watch me sleep? Did you watch me sleep?
Yeah, I actually did something to you while you were asleep too.
What?
I'm sorry. I just got this fetish. You know.
What?
I didn't hurt you. You're good, right?
What'd you do, Cory?
Just don't worry about it.
Cory?
Good.
Cory, what did you do?
Do nothing. Look, this came right in my face. I didn't do anything.
He did something, and I'm gonna find out on the next episode of
Okay, yeah, that is damn. That clip right there. Oh man, that is a tough one. Again, is I don't even know what to say. It's dangerous, man. You can't. I don't know, man. These days, I don't know. Just keep going. I don't know. That's crazy.
Dragon Ball Z, where you going with this?
Now, don't get me wrong, that was some weird shit he said about watching her in her sleep and doing something. But granted, these are two people whose relationship seemed very immature, toxic, and downright strange.
Yeah, that was definitely weird out of pocket.
Also, while editing this video, I found this clip where she was being interviewed on TikTok Live last night, and she talks about the things that Cory said in that clip, making it pretty clear that she knew it was a joke.
Okay, so at least she made it clear that was a joke.
Obviously, you see me fucking laughing with him in the video. You can't be that dumb to think that
But people are that dumb, though.
Well, unfortunately, then you guys are just a bunch of dumbasses.
No, you can't say that. You can't say that. If you post the clip itself and you say in the captions about somebody, and it is a clip that's taken out of context, which you knew purposely that you took it out of that you purposely took the video to make it out of context and clip something to show to the audience of quote unquote trying to expose somebody, you did that on dude, it's not all right.
Like, he didn't make me feel uncomfortable in that video. But if you guys read the point of view on there, I never said that that was the essay video.
That video in particular, she posted it because it was a nice moment, a nice one. Like, can y'all listen? That is what she just said.
No, you can't do that though. You can't do that. Like, you saying that's a nice moment, but then you just say point of view that basically the moment you realize that he didn't really care. As if it was an abusive situation. Dude, what?
What's wrong with y'all?
I literally just said that.
She did also post this video trying to capitalize on a TikTok trend.
At this point, I really feel like this is just trying to get attention and desperation in some type of way of get back or whatever, or wanting to get his attention. I don't know. All I know is this type of attitude and character that she's displaying is the reason why maybe Cory got the hell away from her.
I mean, come on, guys. You cannot tell me that this isn't at least a little bit about clout or revenge. I mean, at the end of the
Yeah.
day, it really just seems like Cory was playing the fields, having fun with a couple of different girls. Yes, maybe some of them thought that it was something more serious, but either way, the guy did not do anything illegal. He had a fully consensual relationship with this woman. This is something that she said during a TikTok live just last night.
Between me and Corey. Like
Like y'all are,
the
oh my
essay
God, bro.
happened to me when I was younger.
A whole
And
different
when I,
person.
and it has nothing to do with him. Like, and I said that many times in my letter. I never said it. You guys kind of assume because of his wording in the video that that he's saying something weird, like, but he was being playful and he was like saying like things like
Okay, everyone knows that he does make certain jokes like that. Not fully into that aspect, but he does make dark jokes on his channels. Like he's very dark humor at times. He does do that a lot on his channel. But you know that he is one of the biggest black content creators in gaming, sitting at over 22 million subscribers. What do you expect people to take that clip out of? Why would you even post him and his image next to something like that anyways, if you didn't mean it like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
Thank you for saying
like
that.
to laugh. Like we were like that's something we both laughed at. Like that's something that didn't make me feel uncomfortable about him. Like he didn't make me feel uncomfortable in that video. But and I'm gonna say this again. I never said he SA'd me. I never said he SA'd me. I'm gonna say it one more time for
I know you
everybody.
never said that.
I know, like you know, because you've been talking about it, you've been saying it over and over again. They're not listening because, like, some of these people, like, don't have a brain, obviously.
So yeah, it was kind of just one of those things where it was really none of our business, nor do I really give a shit if someone I watch for entertainment leads people on in their personal life. I mean, as long as he wasn't doing anything illegal or immoral like I said earlier, I guess I just kind of think, who cares? Like, even the messages that she showed, they were either out of context or they seemed to be blown way out of proportion, like when he was merely joking around, or saying something else that we truly have no idea what prompted that response. And the other thing is, like, how he chooses to present himself in his professional life, in his videos and his streams is really his choice.
It is his choice. He's a grown man, bro. He's like in his 30s. He's a grown man. He makes content where it's friendly for everybody to watch, even kids, because he has a lot of kids that also watch him. But he's a grown man. Outside of that, he's not just that. Like he's gonna talk, a certain way. He's gonna do certain things and move a certain way as like certain adults do, right? So it's like it's no surprise to me the way he's talking, maybe in text and stuff. I mean, what you thought? You thought he just never cursed? What? Come on, man. Like, dude.
Like, honestly, the way she set this entire thing up, you would think he was out here on some Diddy shit, or maybe like some Minecraft YouTuber activity, but it was really none of that. I don't know, it's just crazy to me, because when I saw this last night, the way the people were talking about it on Twitter, the way his fans were reacting, you would think this guy did like the absolutely worst thing in the world, when it really just seemed like maybe he played this girl with very loose evidence. I don't know, maybe I'm fucked up, maybe I'm seeing it wrong, maybe you guys will disagree with me in the comments, but nothing about what he did here screams like, oh, this guy needs to be canceled to me. But either way, I want to know what you guys think.
Yeah, I mean, what I think is, number one, this is revenge bait type shit. You know what I'm saying? She wants attention. Maybe he wasn't getting her no more attention and she mad, or she sees this as a way of getting attention for herself so she could get monetary gain in the long term. And the easiest way to do that is use somebody that you was in a relationship that's big, which is CoryxKenshin, right? That's what I see. Anyways, very crazy. I want to see the other videos that people put out basically saying being the allegation. I guess this was the first one, and then there's some videos, so there might be some extra details. I don't know, honestly. And if not, if I don't drop it, then probably this was everything it was. And if it was, then this is totally some bullshit because it's like you literally almost ruin someone's reputation of years due to some crazy clips that you purposely clipped out and put it in a way to make it seem like he was the villain of the situation when it's probably was somebody else that you was dealing with or whatever the case might be. I don't know. Anyways, it's just crazy. Anyways, if you guys drop a like and also drop in the comment section what you think. Anyways, see y'all on the next one.